Seasons. There is currently 5 seasons including Battle for Dream Island, Battle for Dream Island again, IDFB, Battle for BFDI, Battle for BFB, and The Power of Two. Yellowface. Yellowface has a warehouse, and is one of the only non-objects in it. Leafy steals Stream Island. He steals Dream Island with a fake $1 billion bill. Woody's Fear Destroyer. He destroys fears while broadcasting it on a show. Second layer. Announcer. He is the first host of BFDI, and has a backstory which we will go on to later. Hosts. Oh, so the people who make the competitions and stuff, including announcer for I Don't Really Think X Counts, or Purple Face. Co-hosts. When there is 3 hosts, that's a sign that a competition is falling apart. Cake at stake. If you are at the bottom or the top amount of votes, you are eliminated. Death Pact again. It's a team on The Power of Two, with the first one in Battle for BFDI pre-split. Yule City. Yule City is a place in Boise. Yule Cake. Yule Cake is a fictional food that appeared in VDI and VDIA. It is made from the exotic Yule berries, which originated and are found in Yule Land. Any object who eats it becomes a gray metal version of themselves made from Yule metal. Yule S2. WOAH Bunches. Yule S2 was created by crushing Yule berries into a sort of juice. They won because TV said that their stew was sweet and simple. Fries believed that the ingredients were probably underground. However, digging underground didn't lead to any ingredients. Golf Ball made some members of Team No Name ride Puffball to get to Yule Land for some Yule berries, which are the main ingredient in Yule S2. The remaining members used many materials, some inedible and dangerous. They lost because TV thought their Yule S2 tasted too sharp, likely due to the knives inside. TV also said that they went overboard in both ingredients and quantity. Fries believed that the ingredients were probably underground. However, digging underground didn't lead to any ingredients. Golf Ball made some members of Team No Name ride Puffball to get to Yule Land for some Yule berries, which are the main ingredient in Yule S2. The remaining members used many materials, some inedible and dangerous. They lost because TV thought their Yule S2 tasted too sharp, likely due to the knives inside. TV also said that they went overboard in both ingredients and quantity. Known ingredients: Yule berries, boogers, rubbing alcohol, bugs, bleach, blood, cyanide, chunks, VX, fertilizer, HCl, gunpowder, bubble solution, poison dart frogs, H2SO4, hydration sulfate, smallpox virus, marbles, lava, botulinum toxin, polonium 012, parathion, nails, vomit, knives. Blocky's Funny Doings International. Series of Blocky pulling pranks on other contestants. Blocky's Funny Doings International currently has 10 different pranks, with 4 of them in VDA, 3 in BFB, and 3 non-canon ones that only appear in Blocky Prank Compilation, Battle for Dream Island, or Jack Jellify's TikTok. The first 4 pranks demonstrated in this set of ads revolve around rigging recovery centers to recover and immediately cause the death of a character. This then creates an infinite loop of recovery and a death of said character. The 5th prank involved giving the enemy team a cardboard spaceship that would burn up if it's close to the sun. The prank was unsuccessful and caused the half-cots to have an advantage in the following episode. The 6th and 7th pranks involved committing perjury to waste everyone's time, causing Blocky's Funny Doings International to be on hiatus for 2,763 years. In the game has changed. Blocky transferred the company ownership to Woody due to his elimination, which rebranded into Woody's Funny Doings International. 3rd layer. Recommend characters. Recommended characters are fan characters recommended by fans of the series. Before their official debut, Bombi made a cameo appearance in Insectophobe's Nightmare. Recommended characters officially debuted in Lofty. All but one of the recommended characters in VDI last made an appearance in the last episode of VDI. In Reveal Novum, only 1 character per 1 recommender was allowed due to budget cuts, which was the in-story reason. The real reason is unknown. This restriction was removed in VDIA. In Battle for Dream Island again, the characters were recommended using Google Moderator, and 25 recommended characters with the highest score were picked to be displayed in the episode. In Battle for BFB in later seasons, character recommendations can be done on the community section of Jack and Jellyfy's Patreon, or by becoming a member on Jack and Jellyfy's YouTube channel. Before Battle for BFB ended, it was announced that recommended characters would be discontinued for the foreseeable future. And the remaining recommended characters are being used throughout BFB 30, Part 2, and later episodes. Several past patrons had complained about their recommended character appearances. As such, refunds for these RCs were announced. Robody. Robody is a male contestant on Battle for BFD. He was one of the 30 recommended characters who had a chance to join the game during the reveal and reveal novum. He failed to get into the game, receiving only 2 votes, which was the least out of everyone and placing him 30th overall to join. Robody got only 50 votes to join Battle for Dream Island again, which wasn't enough, and he was flung to the locker of losers. In IDV 2, he got 250 votes, which is not enough votes to join IDV. He competed briefly in Battle for BFD on Beep, but was eliminated in 4 goes too far. He will also be making appearances in Battle for Dream Island, The Power of 2. Yoil Dance Class. The Yoil Dance is a language that is spoken through dancing. It first appeared in a book that Marker owned, in Fishes and Dishes, the 5th episode of Pod. The book has a purple cover. The title of the book, Yoil Dance, is spelled out in white. A maroon spotlight is depicted shining onto a white outline of a face dancing. In Fishes and Dishes, Death Pact again, nicknamed Breath Pact again by Marker, need to find a way to communicate underwater while holding their breath. Marker has the Yoil Dance book and gives it to Fanny and Tree to read. They learn how to communicate through dance so they can communicate while holding their breath underwater so they don't drown. Based on the reading time, Fanny only read the important parts, while Tree read the book more thoroughly. The 3 of them use the Yoil Dance language for the rest of the episode. 12 unique dances are shown, 13 in total. The dance mostly involves a sequence of compulsive moves that can involve changing your face expression, shaking your arms or legs, clapping your hands, or bending your legs. Tree has the longest dance with his meaning, "I'm doing okay." At first the oxygen stuff was scaring me, but now I think I'm doing okay, well, that is, except for the swimming. Call me Autumn, but I just want to fall apart. If you don't catch what I'm saying, I'm talking about my leaves. I've always been somewhat paranoid, but this is a whole new level. Luckily, this dancing stuff is cool, huh? I mean, who would have thought the power of dance is something we would take advantage of today? Also, could Power of Dance be a TPOD parody? TPOD, The Power of Dance? Would be a lame prize, I suppose. I wonder, if I win Two's power, if my dance abilities underwater would improve. I think my mind is shifting. Yeah, I actually like the prize. Maybe we should consult Two about changing the prize to the Power of Dance. Thoughts? Let's be real. I doubt they'd ever go for that. Renaming this early into the season? No. Also, my biggest secret This is the only dialogue to use M dashes, and is the only one cut off by another dance. Marker has the most dances, having 5. Fanny also repeats the dance meaning, "I hate dancing." IDFB 2. IDFB 2 is an episode of IDFB that is currently being delayed for an unknown length. It was planned to be released on October 1, 2016, then it suffered a delay from Carrie Hwang entering college, and was pushed back to December 1, 2016. But it suffered a big delay, and was postponed until further notice, because Carrie Hwang and Michael Hwang were in their sophomore year of college. It is currently on the back burner while work is being done on The Power of 2, and it may be a side project. Before that, there was another month-long delay, and to make up for the postpone, Michael Hwang made a short animation called Paper Towel. For the second delay, Michael planned to release another short on December 1, 2016, however it too has been delayed for an unknown time. On September 25, 2016, it was announced that IDFB 2 will be late due to Carrie Hwang entering his sophomore year in Stanford University, his former college. It was also announced that the fluff files would be released on VDI TV, and a short called Paper Towel was released on October 1, 2016, which was when IDV 2 was supposed to be released. On November 23, 2016, a video called VDI's Best Hiatus Ever was released, explaining that IDV is on an intentional hiatus so Carrie and Michael can continue work on past projects, such as 10 Words of Wisdom, its future second season, Abacabda, and to finish the rest of VDI 5B. On May 11, 2017, Carrie Hwang had said he left college, but he wishes he had stayed, according to a video on his channel, Carrie, called "He Makes New VDI Screenshots." On June 22, 2017, the VDI Short Ballers was released, which also announced a meetup in the Mix restaurant in Anaheim, California. VR headset. A host with a screen. On October 22, 2017, Jack Jellify posted a tweet showing a drawing of a character that looks slightly like a VR headset, with the accompanying text "A host with a screen." Apparently, this was a leak for the host of IDV. On November 3, 2017, On November 3, 2017, the first episode of the 4th season, BFB, was released, known as Getting Teardrop to Talk. It was never officially announced that IDV 2 had been cancelled, but it is still very much indefinitely delayed. Camps. Battle for Dream Island camps are just like object shows, just in a camp sort of way. Arcs. I don't know how to put this in words. Profile, also known as Profile Picture, is a recommended character and a contestant who competed in Battle for BFB and allegedly competed in Battle for Dream Island and Battle for Dream Island again. They resemble a default YouTube profile picture. In the hidden contestant, they debuted in the game and were eliminated shortly after their elimination was made into the episode's challenge. They claim that they have been part of VDI since the very beginning, though it is not confirmed if these claims are true. Although they and announcer seem to recognize each other, and BFB equals back from beginning, as they nicknamed him announcer Ifo Founsari, and the announcer calls them by their main nickname and does not ask who they are. Appearance. Profile resembles the default profile picture that used to be given to YouTube channels and Google accounts, but with arms and legs. Their design is based on the old default profile picture used on YouTube, which showed an outline of a person on a blue background. Changes. BFB 22. Profile is named Profile Picture. Profile picture is poorly drawn, and is a picture of Fiery and Coiny on a black background, because that was the profile picture of their recommender, ZXCVB&M Productions. Profile picture has no limbs. There's more, but I'm just not. Fourth layer. Evil Leafy. Evil Leafy, recommended by MroRange890 and Diamond Cup 67, as an antagonist on VDI and IDV, as well as one of the 30 recommended characters who could have been voted into the game in the revealing Battle for Dream Island again. Despite not receiving enough votes to join VDI, she appeared throughout the series as an antagonistic force. She also appears as a free character in IDV. She is one of the 2 contestants not participating in Battle for VDI, though she reappeared in 4 Goes Too Far as a recommended character. Appearance. Evil Leafy is identical to Leafy in terms of her base appearance. However, the key differences are that Evil Leafy's main body color is red rather than green, and she has a somewhat realistic face. Her face has 2 large white eyes with tiny pupils in each, and 2 massive eyebrows to express her anger. Her mouth is mostly straight. VDI 5B. VDI 5B, also known as 5B, is a flash side-scrolling platform web game made by Michael and Carrie Hwang. The game was released on February 11, 2013, as announced in an update video on January 31, 2013. VDI 5B is the only episode to be a game rather than an animation, and acts as the second part of the 5th episode of Battle for Dream Island again. The game involves Freesmart members traversing through Evil Leafy, through several levels, trying to escape. When the game debuted, the game had 33 playable levels, and the player could not pass level 33 until February 19, 2013. From February 19 to 25, the game had 50 playable levels, and the player could not pass level 50 until February 25. Due to the creators of the game being very busy, the February 25 update only added 3 new playable levels. The game has 53 playable levels, but the player cannot pass level 53. Even if the player gets past level 53, level 54 will be empty. A note in level 53 says levels will be uploaded as soon as they are made, but on March 3, 2013, it was announced that the game was postponed for now due to VDIA 5C being worked on. In VDIA's best hiatus ever, Carey revealed that VDIA 5B will be completed, possibly in the next few months, along with some other projects. However, no updates were made to the game since. The game could be played here before Adobe ended support for Adobe Flash Player on December 31, 2020, and restricted Flash content on January 12, 2021. It can currently be played through various other means, such as Blue Maxima's Flashpoint or HTML5B. The source was released by Carey on July 4, 2022, on a GitHub repository. IANS is one of the 11 teams in battle for VDIA. The team was named when Fanny suggested removing the all from the Alliance. Official character guide description. Pronounced IANS. IANS is one of 8 teams competing in Season 4. The team members are mostly uncooperative, and IANS succeeds because other teams fail. IANS behaves like 2 teams in one. It formed when Pencil wanted to recreate the team FreeSmart from VDIA. Pencil, Match, Bubble, and Ruby eventually joined forces with Snowball, Flower, Fanny and Lightning. Pencil wanted to name the team the Alliance, however, since not all team members were part of the Alliance, Fanny suggested that they all be removed and the team be called IANS. Pre-split. Pretty Split was before the split happened. David backstory. You are probably thinking, there goes that dumb stick figure again, he's so stupid and annoying. TLC. For the recommended character, see Tiny Loser Chamber. The Tiny Loser Chamber, abbreviated as TLC, is a container used to hold various characters and objects throughout the Battle for Dream Island series. It is a large gray-lidded metal box, with its name written on the side. Its walls are 5 inches thick. The Tiny Loser Chamber's lid opens for 5 minutes a day. Coverage. Season 1. In the first season, the Tiny Loser Chamber is used to contain eliminated contestants. It first appears in Bridge Crossing, wherein Woody is thrown into the Tiny Loser Chamber by the center scoop thrower. In Puzzling Mysteries, when Needle is eliminated, the Tiny Loser Chamber becomes too populated to hold any more contestants. As a result, between the events of Cycle of Life and of Insectophobe's Nightmare, the Tiny Loser Chamber is enlarged. In Reveal Novum, the eliminated contestants accidentally send the Tiny Loser Chamber into a lake. They are subsequently saved by Sunrise. In The Glistening, when the announcer and the contestants ride back to Earth, they go through the Tiny Loser Chamber, ripping through it, changing the words to simply Tiny Chamber. The heat of the Tiny Loser Chamber is the most prominent reason for which the eliminated contestants choose Ice Cube to be eliminated. In Hurtful Fiery's replacement box melts down the contestants, who are metal due to a side effect from the yoil berries, and fixes the TLC, re-scribbling loser onto the middle in red print. Later seasons. In Battle for Dream Island again, the Tiny Loser Chamber is used to contain non-participants. It is kept inside the locker of losers for extra protection. In Welcome Back, the characters agree to use a wall teleporter to extract the Tiny Loser Chamber's prisoners. Trivia. Fiery, Leafy, Bubble, Gelatin, Yellowface, and Bobby are the only VDIA contestants who were never sent to the TLC. Ice Cube and Rocky are the only contestants who had no chance to leave the Tiny Loser Chamber after being eliminated before the finale. The TLC might be made out of yoil metal, since said metal was used to repair it. The repaired TLC has imprints of Flower, Fiery, Bubble, Leafy, and Spongy in it. Ice Cube, Evil Leafy, Cloudy, Lightning, 8-Ball, Bell, and Grassy are the only characters who have escaped from the Tiny Loser Chamber. Match is the only contestant in VDIA to be eliminated and not go to the TLC LOL right away. It is assumed that the tiny loser chamber is virtually weightless due to the fact that the entire chamber was able to bounce off a pair of springy shoes in reveal novum. The TLC is also known to be fireproof since the sun could carry it. However, it is not waterproof or fully sealed when closed, as water started seeping into the TLC while it was in the river. TLC also stands for tender loving care, which means to treat someone or something in a kind or caring way. The announcer told eliminated contestants would be treated with TLC. In Yeah, Who? I Wanna Know Spongy's favorite screen is the TLC. On the Humanity video, where Carrie reads out entries from his dream journal. An entry where 4 game show contestants are being trapped in a small box can be heard. This dream may have been the inspiration for the tiny loser chamber. It has also been mentioned in the non-canon video All I Want for Xmas song by Foreign-X from BFB. In Total Fiery Island, the TLC's lit is open for 10 minutes a day, whereas in the show it's only 5 minutes. In a 3D view, the tiny loser chamber is more square than it is in 2D form. The TLC in second form looks more rectangular. Birthday Cake. Birthday Cake was a recommended character, and was the only one who came to the BFB 29, and then got launched into the air. Climb to the Top But There Is No Top. Climb to the Top But There Is No Top was playing. Shortly after Leafy celebrates tennis ball being on her team, announcer says that the teams are broken up, and the contestants get a prize for making it to the final 12. The prizes are BFDDSS. They allow them to play the most fun handheld games, and they are foldable, as match demonstrates. The announcer then hurries them to the 12th contest. 5th layer. TD Talking. Teardrop have been spotted talking multiple times, but all of them have not been reasonable, so not really. Fork Repellent. Lollipop sells this as an opposite to Yellow Faces. Flowers Revenge. Flowers Revenge is a fan animations if you don't want to get